Okay, so in Carrano Chapter 3, we've been learning about bags and looking at a linked implementation of bags, and one of the methods that we've worked on is how to remove a specific element. So if we have a linked implementation of a bag, we have a header called first node, and it references the first node in the linked chain. And each node has a data field and a next field. And the next field is a reference to a node. And so our nodes can all be linked together. For this example, let's say that we have a bag of candy. So we have candy objects in our linked chain. And let's say one of the fields in the candy object is the name. So M&M's, Kit Kat, Starbursts. Now remember, this is a bag, so order does not matter and duplicates are allowed. So the bag can have, a bunch of different M&Ms. Let's say, let's put Skittles in here. So in order to remove any old object from the bag, the first method that is shown is that it's easiest to just remove the first item. In this case, we want to remove a specific item. So if our goal is specifically, say, to remove the Starbursts object, then we need to first of all find that Starburst object. So the way that we can search through this linked chain is by using a current node. And it will work its way through the nodes using the next field to always find the next node as needed. And it will start off by referencing what first node references, and it'll check. Is that Starbursts? No, it's M&M's. So it's going to now reference whatever next was referencing. Check for Starbursts. No, that's Kit Kat. So it's going to now reference whatever next was referencing. Check for Starburst. Yes, we have found it. So our loop stops, and we know that this node has the data that we want to remove. Now, some implementations may try to then take this whole node out of the chain. That's a little bit tricky because we don't want to keep around the reference information from the previous node. So in this case, we are going to take advantage of the fact that it's easy to remove the first node. We also need to keep in mind that we are implementing a bag. So the rules for a bag are that it's unordered and can have duplicates. If we had a different type of abstraction that we were representing, we may have different constraints on how we're able to work with the data. But in this case, order doesn't matter. So we know we want to get rid of Starbursts, and what we'll do is we'll copy M&M's over to this node and then just get rid of the first node, because getting rid of the first node is easy. So we're no longer going to reference Starbursts. Once this object has nothing referring to it, garbage collection takes care of it and deletes it. It's not our worry anymore. We do now want to reference M&M's. So now M&M's is in this linked chain after Kit Kat. Right now it's still getting referenced back here, and what we need to do is get rid of this node. So the way that we do that is we take first node and we make it reference whatever next was referencing here. We just bypass it. So the key thing is, once nothing is referencing this node, it's now gone. So in the end, what we end up with, here's what this list looks like without all of the references crossed out and whatnot. First node is now going to reference this node that had KitKat. And after KitKat is going to be this node here, but it now references M&Ms. This node is still M&Ms. This node is at the end, and it's still Skittles. There you have it.